In 2017, the Bengals drafted John Ross with the 9th overall pick, and with the very next pick, the Chiefs took Pat Mahomes. Of course, the Bengals have drafted well over the last couple years and have even beaten Mahomes in the playoffs. However, I can't help but think what the league would look like today if the Bengals would have taken Patrick Mahomes. Unsure of Mahomes' true talent, Marv Lewis would enter the 2017 season with Andy Dalton as the starting quarterback. And after starting the season a mere 1-4, Mahomes would take over the starting role. In an attempt to salvage the season, Pat threw for 3,124 yards, 20 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. But unfortunately, Cincinnati would finish the season 6-10. The Bengals roster needs a lot of work, and the 2018 draft is very important to them.
The Cincinnati Bengals select Derwin James.
Cincinnati would go on to draft Jesse Bates in the 2nd round and Mark Andrews in the 3rd round. Mahomes continued to develop along with their young draft picks, but the same can't be said for the rest of the team. Come on, bro, they only got 8 wins. But the Bengals would continue to hit on their draft picks.
The Cincinnati Bengals select DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf's speed is exactly what the Bengals needed. He allowed Patrick Mahomes to open up the offense and throw bombs that the previous receivers couldn't get under. This could definitely be the year Mahomes and the Bengals make the playoffs. In 2019, Patrick Mahomes threw for 4,900 yards and 42 touchdowns, 12 of which went to DK Metcalf. The Bengals would also go on to win the AFC North for the first time since 2015. The Bengals are the 1 seed. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens would beat the Colts in the wildcard round and punch their ticket for a divisional round appearance in Cincinnati. The Ravens' rushing attack is pretty serious. They have Lamar Jackson at quarterback and Alvin Kamara at running back. After a pair of Lamar Jackson touchdowns, the Ravens would get out to a 17-7 lead, and then another pair of Lamar Jackson passing touchdowns would make it 34-10 with only 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter. DK Metcalf would go on to catch his 2nd and 3rd touchdowns in the closing minutes of the 4th quarter. They say no lead is safe in the playoffs, but there just wasn't enough time for the Bengals to complete their comeback. The Ravens would end up winning this game 34-26. On the bright side, we have a star, 8 catches for 138 yards and 3 touchdowns. Mahomes and the Bengals' young core got their first taste of playoff football, and it motivated them to train harder than ever in the offseason. Unfortunately, this didn't transfer over to the Bengals management.
The Cincinnati Bengals select Jalen Reagor.
Despite drafting a perennial bust, in 2020, Patrick Mahomes would throw for 4,700 yards and 39 touchdowns, which was good enough to get the Bengals back in the playoffs. Bengals versus Ravens. Jalen Reagor actually had a good season. The Bengals came out red hot, scoring 35 points in the first half, but that didn't stop the Ravens and Lamar from clawing back. 2nd and 15 looks like 2 extra linemen. No, just 1 extra lineman, but we're passing regardless. Check down to Kamara, but he is deadly out of the backfield, makes 1 man miss. Strip ball aggressive. I like it. Lamar's going to drop back, passing again, going to check down over the middle, complete to... It's not Mark Andrews because we have Mark Andrews. Who is that? Lamar Jackson on the read option has a lane to run with. He's clutching the ball, 2 hands on the ball. This doesn't look good at all, especially in the all-black unis. Kamara off the left tackle, gain of 1. Another timeout. We have 1 timeout left. This absolutely has to be a run. Kamara off the left side. That's going to be a 1st down, and that's game over. Oh man, that's game over. That really stinks. I mean, I guess the sim could score on accident because I don't think it's that advanced to stop on the goal line. We'll see. We're going to kick the field goal, 3rd and 3. Hurry up as time expires, unless Justin Tucker misses this. Yeah, he makes it as time expires. Bengals and Patrick Mahomes are getting sent home again for the 2nd year in a row. This alternate timeline is so messed up. The Raiders beat the Niners in the Super Bowl 38-29, led by Derek Carr. Going into the 2021 season, the Bengals needed to make a splash in free agency, since he signed left tackle Trent Williams to a 6-year, $130 million contract, and they also signed Odell Beckham Jr. to a 2-year deal, who just finished up his 2-year stint in Cleveland. These key additions to the offense would help Mahomes throw for 5,500 yards and 53 touchdowns, which led all quarterbacks in 2021, securing his first ever MVP of the regular season. The Bengals would finish the season 11-6, and for the 3rd year in a row, meet the Ravens in the playoffs. Mahomes started out hot with back-to-back touchdown drives, and after choking the last 2 years, the Bengals made sure they didn't let up. 35-13 in the 4th quarter. The Bengals are putting in work, but the Ravens did come back last time they played in the playoffs. Doesn't look like they're going to get the chance. The Ravens would get knocked off 45-20. Finally made it. We're in the AFC Championship. So Mahomes went 19 of 27, 278, 2 touchdowns. Metcalf had 6 for 102. Odell 4 for 94. Reagor 3 for 33. Now, will the Bengals host the AFC Championship versus the Texans? Justin Fields. Okay. Mahomes and Fields went back and forth fourth, and the Bengals would enter the first half with a 17-13 lead. Start of the fourth quarter, it's 20-13. I'm just going play by play in case we have to jump in. 23-20. Looks like we're probably going to be jumping in this one. Bengals defense has been playing pretty well, and I did technically miss that. It was a field goal, but we'll see if the Texans can get 7. What just happened? What was that? 5-yard penalty. Was it? It must have been pass interference, right? Justin Fields is knocking on the door. 18-yard line. Touchdown wins this game. And that was just barely missed. Fields has 364 yards passing as a rookie. That's nuts. Just to be in this situation as a rookie is crazy. 2nd and 10, 18-yard line, 3, 2, 1. He missed the same throw again. That was the game-winning pass right there. These games have been close, but I can't help but think 2 missed throws. Pretty much the reason Mahomes is still even playing. This was just an absolute shootout. 364 yards for Fields, 334 for Mahomes, 2 touchdowns for both of them. For the first time in his career, Patrick Mahomes and the Bengals would play in the Super Bowl. The Detroit Lions would represent the NFC, led by none other than Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray and Amon-Ra St. Brown proved to be a dominant duo, holding a 21-14 lead over the Bengals in the first half. Kyler added another touchdown in the third quarter to make it 28-14. All right, I was going to say this isn't good, but Bengals just got it within 1 score. Mahomes drops back. This is the first time we've seen the Bengals on offense. I'm just realizing that. And that's Mark Andrews screaming up the right sideline. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left. Mahomes fires over the middle. That's caught by DK Metcalf. From the 38, Mahomes screen past Joe Mixon. Can they get a block on 51? No, they can't. Standing in the pocket, whip routes open. He throws it. Mark Andrews get him. Not break a tackle. 2-minute warning close. 3rd and 6. Need a first down here. Mahomes fires a crossing route and he misses. That was a bad miss. 4th and 6. Game on the line. Mahomes happy feet in the pocket, and that should have been picked off. That was terrible. Oh man. Don't have to burn the first time out until 2nd down. Gonna run up the gut. Looks like DeAndre Swift for about 6 yards. Another handoff. DeAndre Swift got to make a tackle. Stop before the first down marker. Up the gut again. DeAndre Swift. You're going to pick up another 5-6 yards. And that's the last time out. You have to stop him here. DeAndre Swift, left tackle. That is another first down, and that looks like it's game over. They're kneeing the ball out. So, yeah, it's over. 2021 Super Bowl goes to the Lions. It was kind of a Mickey Mouse run with all those late plays that were just throws missed or balls dropped. Pause. You guys saw it, though. You know what I'm talking about. Derek Carr is a Super Bowl champion, and now Kyler Murray is as well. This timeline is just so screwed up. After choking the Super Bowl, the Bengals took out their frustrations on their regular season opponents, finishing with a 14-3 record. All right, so we're in the playoffs and we went 14-3. Okay. Patrick Mahomes continued his amazing campaign as a Bengal, throwing for 5,600 yards, 48 touchdowns, and only 9 interceptions. Both Odell and DK had over 1,400 yards receiving. Another MVP for Mahomes. I'm assuming we're the 1 seed. No, the Raiders are the 1 seed. In the 2022 playoffs, the Bengals would first match up with the Broncos, and they didn't stand a chance. Doesn't look like I'm gonna have to jump into this one at all. It's 46-16 with only a minute left. Mahomes dropped 46 points in the wildcard round, and he'd move on to face the Titans in the divisional. Could be a tough game. This might be another Mickey Mouse run, though. I mean, okay, hold on. The Titans went 7-10. Wow. But they still have the best running back in the NFL, Derrick Henry. It's 14-10 Bengals with the ball in the fourth quarter. Never mind, it's 21-10. Okay, I was saying it was getting sketchy there for a minute, but Bengals took a pretty solid lead, 11 points, and the Bengals would finish off the Titans 28-17. No way we've got a playoff blizzard. Oh, it might be a Joe Mixon game. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go in the all whites to blend in with the snow, and we're gonna make Miami wear the bright orange uniforms, which was definitely a mistake as Miami brought the heat and scorched their way to a 23-7 lead. There's no way, right? Another touchdown here, maybe 23-15. We're watching the entire fourth quarter. This could be the end of the video right here. Dude, we actually blended so well with the ground. Maybe it's maybe Pat just can't see his receivers. We're in field goal range, but we need a touchdown here. That is a great throw across the middle. That was a rope from Mahomes. 3rd and goal, 3-yard line. Mahomes in the pocket, throws across the middle. That's caught. Touchdown, DK Metcalf. If we go for 2, we could tie it. If we go for the extra point, we're going to be down 1. Regardless, that was a huge drive, and we are going to be going for 2. Mahomes throws in the end zone. That's caught. Mark Andrews tied up at 23. Are we going to hand the ball off on first down? Yup, up the gut, and that's going to only be a couple of yards. CJ Ham's playing running back. Interesting. Tyreek Hill in motion, fake jet touch, up the gut again. CJ Ham gonna run forward for a first down. It might be a glitch having a fullback at running back. Down to 2 minutes and 40 seconds. 3rd and 9. Tua doing a 360 in the pocket. Throws, and he finds his receiver on the sideline. Definitely could be the last possession. CJ Ham falls forward for a gain of 8. It's 3rd and 5. Huge 3rd down. Can the Bengals defense get off the field? Tackle him? I think we stopped him. 4th and inches. You got to go, dude. CJ Ham's ready. CJ Ham is pissed on the sideline. That's what he is. Yeah, they hit it. Okay, so we're down 3. See if anything changes here. Back-to-back reigning MVP. And that's a throw to the sideline. DK Metcalf complete. 380 yards. 2 picks with 3 touchdowns. Field goal ties it. Sends it to OT. But obviously, we want the touchdown. That's complete to our tight end, Mark Andrews, who's going. And it looks like he's gone. Wow, that just came out of nowhere. But there is still a lot of time left on the clock. Bengals take the lead off of Mark Andrews' touchdown. He just gets lost. It's got to be the white uniforms in the snow, or they will win it with the touchdown. Over the middle, complete. Mike Gesicki, 9 yards. Gonna call TOs here? No, we're just gonna let it run off. Okay, interesting. Probably call a timeout right there. But 30 seconds on the clock. Tua throws downfield over across the middle. Jalen Waddle. Clock ticking down. Deep ball over the middle. That's gonna be almost complete. Oh, we were just throwing a Hail Mary there. Can Tua even get it far enough downfield to where this can be a touchdown? And that is caught. Okay, chill out. Arguably, if Tua had a bigger arm, if he could throw the ball farther, that would have been a touchdown because his receiver caught it. Once again, the Bengals survived the gauntlet and secured their second appearance in the Super Bowl. They'd square off versus a dynasty led by historic quarterbacks such as Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and now Jordan Love. Mahomes threw for 2 touchdowns, and it was all Cincy in the first half. However, Love refused to roll over and narrowed the score 21-16. Okay, Green Bay's starting to make a comeback here. It's 28-16, about 3.5 minutes left, and we just scored 48-yard run by Joe Mixon. Looks like the game is probably out of reach. We'll see if they score right here. 3rd and 10, 21-yard catch by Tunyon. 2nd and goal of Von Henderson, 86-yard interception. So that does look like that's going to be the game. Bengals and Patrick Mahomes are finally going to be able to win a Super Bowl in what was this last season, which is pretty much perfect because we're only going up to, you know, present day. What would have happened if the Bengals had drafted Patrick Mahomes? They lost a Super Bowl, which was historically accurate. And then the very next year, they are able to go back to the Super Bowl and beat Jordan Love and the Packers, which is quite an interesting storyline, to be honest. Of course, let me know if you guys want to see any other similar videos or storyline type things with any of the players currently. I'm thinking like maybe Justin Jefferson or Josh Allen. But there it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. That is what would have happened if Patrick Mahomes was drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals. Cool.